Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercover. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in it. The illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm it. Squad. 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 Square one, it's hard to square up. Everybody got come, mama cries, dead sons, Lord please.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Orbits going up against the 49ers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Orlando Orbits and the San Francisco 49ers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They run once more with McKinnon. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They run it with McKinnon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Second down, 8. Here again is McKinnon. Oh, nice move. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit, Detroit. Check 6 guard. Over.
To throw is Beathard. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's McKinnon. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Hopkins, the man in motion right. McKinnon, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. They'll throw here. Beathard. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Leopard.
To throw is Beathard. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. Finding room at the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now it's a bootleg with Bradford. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Pirine. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, Bradford. Airing one out for Crowder. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. To throw, Bradford. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. Here's Beathard to throw. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
In motion right is Hopkins. Beathard. Room to run inside the 40. Gets it to Strong. A good pickup there at 22. McKinnon. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Beathard to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Back to throw Beathard. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Check. Fresno.
Here's Pirine, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On play action, they'll throw. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Beathard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jalen Strong, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They start on the ground with P-Ryan. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Bradford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So we've hit halftime here in and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll run again with Pirine. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a third down and 8. Bradford. He'll have a first down past the 40. He finds his target. It's Crowder. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Throwing again, Bradford on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And some room to work. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And now here's a carry heading left. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's up and good. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Off the bootleg, Bradford. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Marshall. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The slot man in motion right. Now a carry for Pirine. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Bradford. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give them the first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Defense showing blitz. Back now here in Santa Clara. Now a second down throw for Bradford. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Hopkins, the man in motion right. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the D-line's going to spread out. 3rd and long for Bradford. Complete. Richardson has it. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Slot man moves right. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And some room to roam now. The Twat. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. This is Marshall. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Keith Marshall with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Now they'll run it on the toss. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Back 99, Philly! Over! Now let's go! Green, 39! Green!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They go play action here on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Leopard, Leopard, now let's go. Blue, landed. Blue,
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff as they run left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. I don't want to over.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. 2